Balancing Equations, Part 6, Composition or Synthesis Reactions. In a composition reaction, which is also called a synthesis reaction, a compound forms from elements or compounds. Often salts form or compounds with polyatomic ions. When balancing composition or synthesis reactions, in general balance the atoms, metals first, then nonmetals, polyatomic ions, hydrogen next to last, and oxygen last. We're right here. When you see a composition reaction, you have no plus sign on the right side of the arrow. Example 1. Use the balancing equations flowchart to determine the type of chemical reaction and to balance the following equation. I know that this is a composition, or what we call a synthesis reaction, because I do not have a plus sign on the right side of the equation. I have 1 iron and 2 oxygen on the left, 2 iron and 3 oxygen on the right. Normally, I leave oxygen last, but because I have a 2-3 situation, I know that my oxygen is going to have to be balanced to the least common multiple, which is 6. So I start by multiplying my oxygen on the left side of the equation by 3. Now I have 6 oxygens. Then I will multiply Fe2O3 by 2, my iron 3 oxide. And now I have 6 oxygens, and 2 times 2 is 4 irons. So I have to place a 4 in front of the iron on the left, and now the equation is balanced. The final balanced equation is 4Fe plus 3O2. Notice there's subscript 2. Oxygen is a diatomic molecule. It always has a 2 when it's by itself. Yields 2Fe2O3, which is iron 3 oxide. Example 2. Use the balancing equations flowchart to determine the type of chemical reaction and to balance the following equation. We know this is a composition, or what we call a synthesis equation, because we do not have a plus sign on the right side of the equation. Fluorine is also a diatomic molecule when it's by itself and has a subscript 2. I have 1 boron and 2 fluorine on the left, 1 boron, 3 fluorine on the right. I have a 2-3 situation again, so I'm going to balance the fluorine first. I multiply 3F2 on the left, that gives me 6 fluorine. Then I multiply 2 times Bf3 on the right, which gives me 6 fluorines and 2 borons. I multiply boron by 2 on the left, and my equation is balanced. The final balanced equation is 2B plus 3F2 yields 2BF3.